All right, we are live. Live. It's alive. And good health. Excellent. What is going on with Bitcoin today? Welcome. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. And let me know when you're in. Let me know if the video and audio is good. Trying to find you guys here. Hold on one second. Da-da-da. All right, Jim TV. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna start with the TA. What's up, Kosh? What's up, Joe? Jeremy? Awesome. Welcome. I'm going to talk about some trade possibilities here. This is a disclaimer at the beginning here. This is not financial advice, but I didn't make a video today. Was not feeling well this morning, and want to share the trade setups that I'm seeing now. Let's see if we can figure out this puzzle. Okay. All right. So basically, the trade that I shared in the Telegram group is this right here. So I can go to a larger time frame here. Get that right there. Get that. There we go. All right. So, you know, assuming, let's make some assumptions here. This is some kind of A, B, and there's a C. Then we got a one wave. We're going to have a two wave. It's going to, and that two wave is going to be a three wave move to the upside, right? So we're looking for three waves to the upside. And then we were looking for somewhere around the 50 to 618% retracement, enter in short to go down to $7,500. That's what I'm looking for. That's the trade I would like to see. That's what I'm pushing for. So yeah, question is, you know, is this all you get right here and we go down from there, or we're gonna get this here, or I have an idea, we're going to get this, a double bottom and maybe a flat correction, or maybe just a little higher and then down. So let's talk about the different scenarios I'm seeing. But my bias right now is down, down, down. But it doesn't mean we may not, it doesn't mean we go down for certain. Straight down, we could have a move back up here to about 84 to $8,500. So anyway, there's 16 of you here. Awesome. What's up, Ivan? Greetings. Hey, Carrie, glad you're here. Elias, awesome. Okay, good deal. So yeah, let's talk about the trade setting up. I'll just keep doing the TA and let other people join, and let you guys just watch what I'm thinking. Okay, we're gonna go down to the 15-minute. Actually, want to go down to the 5-minute chart. I know. I just looked at the macro. That's the play. That's the play I'm looking at. So now what I want to do as an analyst is there any evidence in these waves here that's giving me any kind of bias as to what shape this might be making? Okay. So I already shared a little video to the Telegram group, and I sent that out. Once I took care of them, I said, let me go live. I didn't make a video today. I was snoring so bad last night. I slept. I went to bed at 11, slept all the way to 8 o'clock, and just snoring so bad. And my uvula was like 3 times its normal size, and it's like I had something in the back of my throat, and it was so bad. It was I couldn't talk. It gagged me even. Yeah, it was just really more than you guys want to know. So anyway, um, hey, Hami, what's up, man? Glad you made it. So anyway, let me just talk about what we're looking at here. When I measure this, so this wave right here is definitely three waves, or it could be. It's really hard, but but it's pretty much a three-wave correction, a WXY. I didn't like the measurement of that last wave. It's pretty cheesy what they did. They stopped at the 786. They've been doing that a lot lately, so they're not even making it to the one-to-one extension. So be ready for that. So understand that. And then what we've got here off of that, when we measure and those of you who are watching the night school Thursday, this is a direct application of what I was teaching you guys. Okay, what you need to start doing is learning how to measure these waves. So here's the one wave. We're going to measure it. Boom, boom, click, and then you see how this one came down to the 1618. It's really, really good evidence then. really good potential that this is a 1, 2, 3, that all this was 4, and that was our 5 wave, our 5th wave. It barely made a low bottom, but that's a potential. So there's 5 waves there, right? So after a 5 wave, and that's an impulse wave, that's what I'm calling it for now. If after a 5 wave impulse, what do we expect, class? What would you expect? Anybody that was in the class, what comes after a 5 wave impulse? See who remembers. I'll wait for an answer. So after this, after we get 5 waves, what do we get? What's the next move? What is it? What is it, boys and girls? What's up, Zori, Maxo? An ABC correction, right on the money. Robert, right on the money. We're looking for something like that, right? So, what are we getting? Well, we got a 5 wave impulse right here. Here's an impulse move right there. You got it's 5 waves. It measures impulsively. It might not be done. It might have one more wave. Just depends on how you measure it. But this is pretty much either this is I've got a way to count this where this is a 1, 2, all that's 3, 4. We're going to get 5 like that, or all that is 5 waves there. I'm not certain. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. I don't like that count, to be honest with you. I don't like the way it looks, but it is a possibility. Anyway, and then so basically that's 5 waves. Whether it's finished or not, I'm not certain. We could have one more push up, and then we come down for a correction. But if that's 5 waves, and that measures impulsively, what would we expect? We expect an ABC down like that, right? So what I'm looking for potentially here, if this is 5 waves complete, I'm looking for I need to get my paintbrush. I'm looking for A, B, C. Okay, and what that would be, guys, is this would be a 1 wave and then a 2 wave. And what happens after a 1 and a 2 to the downside? When it comes after 1 and then 2, who knows? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Anyone? You get a wave 3. Yep, that's right. So we'd get a wave. We'd be getting this is the big one, guys. This is the one we want, the big one. Whoa. That's what we're going to get. If this is okay, so we're going to get that if, here are the criteria, this is 5 completed waves, and we get 3 completed waves to the upside that measure correctively. Now, here's the big deal. I may not have interpreted these waves properly, and if I'm not interpreting these waves properly, then obviously we won't get that, right? So that's the big question mark. Okay, we always want to be open to what are the other possibilities. And so let me tell you some other possibilities of what I see here. So I am potentially thinking a couple other things. Here's another scenario. I was waiting, to be honest with you, I was wanting a retrace of this wave. Don't guys, don't trade anything off of this information until you've heard everything out. And and again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you what to trade or not to trade. I'm telling you the possibilities. That's what my channel's about. I'm here to tell you from an Elliott Wave perspective where price can go as a possibility. Okay, so as this price came down here, all right, Jack, we'll go on. It's yeah, I mean, this is Elliott Wave speculation, okay? It's not pure, like, just, let me just guess. I'm using Elliott Wave theory. But yeah, I mean, just maybe I'm not the channel for you, bro, unless I'm misunderstanding your comment. But anyway, this is a wave. I would like to see a retrace here. Right. There, I was really hoping to get a 3-wave move up here to the 85, 24 to 80 $8,600 mark, that 1618. I would have really liked to seen that. Then we would have a really nice 1 wave followed by a 2 wave, right? And then we get our 3rd wave down, right? Because that's the way that market generally moves, right? So that's what I would like to have seen. I've been kind of waiting on that. We might still be getting that. So we might be getting be getting, our A, B, and C, right? Um, but what else could it be? How could we get it? Let me show you what else I'm seeing. This impulse might actually be a C wave of an expanded flat. So this might be an A, B, C. Um, so this is an impulse here with a truncated fifth wave right here. So we got an impulse, expanded flat. Now we're going to get another expanded flat there, and now we're going to get another impulse down. And what that would give us then is our B wave that looks like this. A, B, C. Okay, so in the grand scheme of things then, what we would be looking for then is this is our A wave, our B wave, and then we'd be coming up here for C. And that's how we would get it, potentially. Okay, that's funny. Hey, man, I get you. I'm an Elliott Wave trader though, and I use this all the time, and so I get your skepticism. Just be kind in your skepticism, but don't just say I'm. This is just pure speculation. It's definitely not pure speculation. This is an application of time. Of repeated principles that happen over and over and over in the market. I just don't like comments that just come from ignorance, and what I mean by that is you just don't understand Elliott Wave. It's just there's more probability to these repetitious patterns than not. And so, yeah, do I know where price is going? No way. But I'm giving you some roadmaps here um, to potential ways. So, yeah, Joe, potentially 8,400 is where I'd like to see it, right? That's where I'd like to see us come. We've already come up and tagged 8,420, right? So, but again, here's what I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with this the measurement here, but it does look three wave-ish, but it could, so it's just how to interpret this, and this is the big question mark here. The big question is, do I have five waves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a way to count that. There's a five-wave impulse. We need a three-wave correction, and then we go down. Okay, so that's one way to interpret that. The second way I'm interpreting it is that we've got a basically an A wave, and then this is our B wave. It's an expanded flat B wave, and then we're going to get a C wave. It's going to retest the bottom. It's going to look like maybe people are going to start going. And wouldn't this be a great market maker play that basically people would start going short because they think it's going down because that's what everybody's expecting. But it retests the bottom, and then boom, it comes back up here, and everybody's like freaking out. It messes everybody who went short up. Everybody's freaking out and going long, and then boom, they take it down, and it just screws everybody up. And that's what these corrections are designed to do. So just talking about scenarios, guys, and preparing for them, and I thought I'd just share my thoughts. And so I'll be honest with you guys, I could just privately do this in my living room without any kind of flack or feedback from anybody. I wouldn't have to worry about anything. I wouldn't have to worry about negative comments, nothing. I could just kind of do this in and just sit back and get a laptop and watch a movie and play with the charts. But I'm sharing what I know, guys. I've been ripped apart by this market because of stuff that this market does to you. So now I'm not in a position necessarily, James. I'm not ascribing a position right now. I'm just talking about what it could possibly be doing. So and so I'm just talking about potential wave paths. And so we can kind of be ready for what comes. And so I'm just giving you something to look for. Um, um, I'm just kind of reading the chat here. So that's what I'm kind of watching here, guys. Let's just look at this wave a little bit. I know people get mad when I go to the 1 minute chart, but I'm just again just trying to to look at the nature of that wave here. So is this 1-2? That's a really tricky little deal there. Is that your 1-2? If that is, then you got a 3 wave, 3, 4, and here's your 5 wave, and now we're making ABC down. Right, so that would be basically a 5 wave impulse if we count it like that. 5, we're going to get 3 down, and then most likely then, guys, what we'd be getting after that, after that impulse then is, where's my pen? There it is. Another, another 5 wave move to the upside. Now what that would be is a 5, 3, 5. Now if then we put the fibs on that guy, so let's just talking here, guys, about potentials, okay? If we put the fibs on that, and then this comes up to a 1-to-1 extension or a 1-2-7-6, then what you've got is a corrective pattern. And so when we zoom back out, see what it looks like on the zoomed out scale, okay? It would be something like this. A 5 wave impulse, 3 wave pullback, boom. Okay, that is a possibility, and then that takes us down to our $7,500 target potentially. Now, if this thing corrects here, see, it looks like it's wanting to go higher right now, and that's, oh, okay, I see it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be a 5 wave, 3 wave. Okay, yep. So as long as the other option here, if this is an expanded flat, right there, and as long as we continue down in 5 waves from here, what we would have then is a boom, boom, boom like that. Okay, let's zoom out and see what that is. What we would then have on our hands, and I've already said this, I'm just restating it so everybody understands, is an A, a B, and a C. Okay, and then so we would project it, up to here, and then we get our short. Now the only other thing that I would want to do tonight before, and I'll do it in just a minute, is I want to entertain a bull count. Like, let's say, is there any way I can get a bull count out of what happened back here? And so that's the only other exercise that I would want to do as an Elliott Wave trader, to test myself and say, okay, is there any way to interpret that from a bullish scenario? Because right now you can see my bias, guys. My bias is to the downside, and so I got to ask the question: is that intentional with market maker, the way they're painting these candles? So. Again, does this look too bearish? Does this look? I mean, what is the average Joe looking at here? Bull or bear? So I guess it just depends on your perspective. And so this is sideways. It's we're not trying to we're not trying to trade in here. We're just trying to. All I'm doing right now is just thinking out loud with you about where price could be going. Okay. All right, Joseph, my bias is everything is going down. Jack, appreciate that. Maybe I just misread your statement. I'm sorry if I did, by the way. Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that. I normally don't, bite back at people if I take offense, and sorry I did tonight. I just been working all day. I'm pretty tired, and just sometimes people make snippy comments at what I'm doing, and I'm just like, so thank you. Appreciate that clarification, bro. So yeah, Joseph Douglas. I'm not sure if it's going down. We're going to entertain a bull count here in just a minute. Um, let's see. Thanks Keith for smashing the likes. Appreciate it. Okay, it's working. Good. Adam Stefan, seems more likely now that market makers have people thinking bullish. Okay, all right. You have not been flipping coins and making a. That's crazy. I don't believe it. Reverse Bart. Yeah, maybe. All right. So let's see if we can come up with a. Let me just review one more time the two counts that I have just on this micro here. I was looking for a retrace of 50 to 60%. Okay, that's what I'd like to see. So I've been looking all day for price to come up here. Of course, it's not going to come up here in a way that I expect, right? Of course not. So I want A, B, C is what I want, right? What is that? Is this my ABC and it was a front run on my target? It just came a little lower than where I wanted it. It's just a little lower than 50%. So is that a possibility? Maybe. Is that just my A wave? Now we're gonna get a B wave, and then we're gonna get a C wave, and that's a WXY or something like that. I said ABC, but WXY. Is this some kind of weird way to count 5 waves? That's a 5, 3, and then we're gonna get a 5 like that for an ABC, possibly. Okay, so yeah, I'm still looking for that, right? That's what I want to see. I want to see that. Then that gives me some likelihood, a good place to short if I want to. Now, I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm telling you how I think about trading. I'm not giving you the trade setup. I'm just sharing with you the way we think about it. So if we get some kind of, 3-wave move to the upside that measures correctively, going to move up here to 84.76 to 85.28. That's the place to enter a trade to the downside if you want to short it. If you want to, I'm thinking about it. And then your stop is just right up here at the 1618. Okay? And that's the way I think about it. Your stop's really close. Now, is this wave then a B wave? Is this a 1? I mean, because we could be going straight down from here. That could be a... sorry, guys. 1, 1 all the way to here. This could be 2, 3, 4, and going down from there. Or this could be... I've already said all this, guys. I'm just reviewing. A, B, C, and that's part of a larger structure. Okay? Raid, thank you for that. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's kind of, man, that's a blessing, Raid. I really appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. Very humbled. What's up, Meyer? Shalom, my brother. Mikey Momo, overall trend is still to the downside for the last 3 months. Until proven different, there is reason to believe we could have more to go. Indeed, Mikey Momo. All right, so yeah, the purpose of this live stream is to say, guys, thanks for watching my channel, and sorry I didn't get a video out this morning, but here it is. Here's the video. Impending Death Cross 2. Yeah, I don't mess with the moving averages a whole lot. I know they're there. I just don't play with them a whole lot. I'm maybe one day. I do mess with them moving average on my RSI for sure, but yeah. Let's see. Let's do this. So there's our my 2 ways of thinking. I've already shared my 2 ways. We could be going down from here after we make a 3-wave move. So just to boil it down, we got a 3-wave move and then down. Okay. If we don't get that, and if we get this instead. If we get that instead, and then expect a move to the upside, okay? expect to move to the upside, and then down. So those are my two bearish scenarios. Now, can we come up with a bull scenario? So let's do that together. Let's see if we can come up with a bull scenario from the larger time frame. How would we have to interpret this in order for it to be bull? Okay. All this is really hard. Pretty much it's a WXY. All these yellow lines, guys, are support zones. I'm just going to get rid of them right now. Remove. Drawing. There we go. I redraw my charts all the time. 33 of you. Welcome, everybody. I hope y'all are tracking with me. I hope this isn't clear. I hope this is clearer than mud. Okay. So I think everybody's been assuming, as well as me, that this is a WX and a Y wave. Now the Y wave, how we count that is pretty challenging. I think I have settled in personally. This has been my bias. This is like an A, a B, and now we're getting a C wave. So if that's the case, then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get a fifth wave down. So that's been my bias. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's why I keep saying, guys, all these down counts. That's why I keep showing you all those downward counts, because that's where I think it's going. Okay, 7,500 is my target first. Then 7,200. Then we got a $6,200 target as well. 61 something like that. All right. So, is there a way to interpret this as bull? All right. Best I got for you. Best I got. 1, 2. This is 3. Little dinky 4. That's 5. Maybe that's it. Just saying. Then what we would have, just thinking now, this is just off the cuff thinking, maybe. We got an impulse wave here, corrective wave here, a 1, 2. Got another 5 wave here. This would be a 1, and then we're now getting the 2 wave. So that still has us coming down here a little bit, but going up from there. So this would be a 1. I don't think it's a 1, 2, 1, 2, but I imagine it could be. The only problem with that, yeah, could be that. So here's what it could be. What I'm doing now is thinking outside the box. I'm trying to challenge my own bias. Okay, I got a bias that tells us it's going up, right? But bias that's going down, but I'm trying to challenge it and say, okay, is there another way to interpret this that we go up from here? So that's what I'm trying to do. So the count would be like this: 1, 2, maybe like this: 3, 4, 5. And what this is a 1, 2, and we just got the 1 wave. Of the next sequence. 1. Now we're getting the 2 wave of the next sequence. Then we're going to get 3, 4, 5. That's the bull count. Best I can come up with on the fly. I need 3 waves down here. I only see 1. I don't see a great 2. I only see just kind of, yeah. So I'd like to see 2 come on down here. Something like that. So we still have that same issue. Are we going? We're coming down here, but how are we coming down? Now, so that's a bull count that puts us going up here. Let's see, how would that do? I'm just thinking out loud, guys. Yeah, I mean that looks good. Something like that. I like that. That's a bull scenario. So we need to be ready for both. Now, how can we? When does this bull count become invalidated? Okay, when I mean it seems simple, but when price breaks this right here, bull count invalidated. As soon as this low right here is broken, what is that low? Yellow line of death, guys. Boom. 77.59. As soon as 77.59 is broken, guys, the bull count is no longer. It is no longer. More chop for days and weeks. Yeah, I mean, so what would account for more chop? Well, we're right here. If we just get this, really slow correction, this two wave that just takes forever, right? So it would be a two wave. So, like that. And then we go up. And that would get us, 12th. I'd get us a week, 12, 10 days of chop. Something like that. It's potential. I'm going to zoom in here and see what the price action is doing right now. Look at that. I love the 1 minute chart. Just watching price. It's kind of, just get your cotton candy and your popcorn and just watch price move. Get some action on the 1 minute chart. Guys, I don't trade the 1 minute chart. Don't think I do. I only look at the 1 minute chart to really see what kind of wave I'm dealing with, because sometimes you don't get all the details, especially on these micro counts here. You don't get all the details, but this looks like an impulse to me, right? So either this is like A, B, and C. That's an impulse to finish it. But we're looking for at least 3 waves down, but could get 5 waves down. So that's going to tell the tale right here, guys. Do we get 3 waves, or do we get 5 waves down? Boom, 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 like that. What would we get if that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Could be. What do we get there? This would have to come really hard down. This 3 wave would have to start coming pretty hard down to here. Talking out loud with you guys. If it's going to be a 5 wave, it needs to be this. 1, 2, big long 3, 4, 5. That's not even deep enough. Yeah, I don't know. Not looking likely. 5 waves is not looking likely from there. 3 waves looks a lot more likely there. So, yeah, this looks a lot more likely. The way it's coming down, too. And that's why I analyzed it on the small time frame. Maybe. And then up. So there's another possibility that has this as a 4 wave, and then we're going to need to make the 5th wave up to the upside. So I just don't know, because this could be 1, 2, all that's 3. This is 4, going up for 5, and then that's the impulse that's finished. And if that's the case, then we get 3 waves down, or we get let's see if that's a expanded flat. I think they can't go past the 1618 if I remember right, but I can't remember the rule. Yeah, it would have to stop up here at 83.82, I believe. If anybody knows that rule, let me know. If anybody could look that up, what expanded flats can come to. Somebody Google it for me. And then we'd be coming 5 waves down. Or that's 5 waves. That's 5 waves. You get 3 waves. They're going to get another 5 waves up and then down. So yeah. All right, we just have to watch it play out. We've got to watch it play out. You guys are kind of prepared. You know what to look for now. Okay. The dump is coming. Let's see. When will BTC price fluctuate more for better day trading? I don't know. If you want to day trade, you're going to have enough leverage and trade enough BTC, to trade these $50 swings. $50 swing with a lot of leverage and a lot of BTC, and if you know what you're doing, you can make money doing it. Phil Cohn does it. You want to watch a day trader, man? That guy's a master at scalping. Man, he makes a ton of money every day scalping. So watch him if you want to learn to do that. What's up, James Vesta? What's up, man? Glad you stopped by. That's the Xanax chart. What's the Xanax chart? I missed some of this. Yeah, guys, I'm a bear. To be honest with you, I'm not a guy with a lot of money, so I need cheaper prices. I'd like to buy BTC at cheaper prices for sure. But I also have an account that I can short, and I do short Bitcoin, and I would like to make some money on the way down, so that would be nice. So expanded flats can go to 1618. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Dean, I don't know if you saw what I was looking at or what I shared in the trade group, but I'm looking at this as a possible expanded flat. And if that's the case, I'm not sure if this 5 waves is done for the C or not. So, you got boom, boom, boom like that, and then down for that's for an ABC like that. So I'm looking at that as a scenario. Oh, the Xanax chart. I just enjoy it. It's fun to me. It's fun to watch the 1 minute chart. Like I said, I don't trade off of it. What I try to do is analyze the wave structure and say, okay, where do I expect waves to go if it's this or this? And then as waves begin to form, I can say, this is what we're dealing with. And then I zoom back out, and then I can be ready for my trade. So that's the way I do it, guys. It's not that I'm trading this chart. It's I'm using it to gather data, and it works a lot. I mean, it really helps a lot. Let me show you a couple of places, like, for instance, right here. Let me just show you this for a second on the 1 minute. Now, I didn't see that dump coming quite like that, so yeah, it doesn't help you with that, right? But, look here. We had a bottom here right at the 382, and then what we had is, look at this. We've got it's like a leading diagonal, or that's an impulse wave right there, guys. Look at it. Whoa, Brian Olson, you are the man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very humbled by that gift. Really appreciate it. Guys, I don't take that stuff lightly. I really appreciate it. My family thanks you as well. So, yeah, I think the way I counted this at the time, this is a 1, 2, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5. This is the third wave. There's 5 waves in there, guys. So that's what I looked at there. And then I had a 3-wave pullback, and then I had another 5 waves, just like it. I had a boom. There's 5 waves in there, and then I had a 3-wave pullback that didn't. Well, it did break the low right there, didn't it? Barely. But I was long right here because of that. I guess the other way I was interpreting is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3-wave pullback, and then boom. So yeah, I think that's the other way. But anyway, I saw the impulsive nature of these waves right here. They were impulsive. Okay, they weren't corrective. They were impulsive. And I think, if I remember my logic at the time, when I measured this, yeah, it came to the 618. That's a 5 wave. I was counting that as a 5 waves. So I was counting it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, done. Had a 3-wave pullback, and then boom. And so I was long when we got in on that. It just didn't get out in time. So yeah, like that. Got greedy and thought we had another push to the upside. All right, we're getting some waves down, y'all. Getting some waves down. Brian, thank you for that again. I appreciate it. It's right on my screen, just staring at me. Hey, Christina. I'm glad you had some sleep. I'm really glad you had some sleep, Christina. I really am. Um, all right, keep going. All right, what's she doing? All right, so here's what I do when prices starts coming down like this and it starts moving. I'll throw the fibs on this move right here, and I get it real big so I can see it. Okay, so I want to see price come down to the one-to-one extension here and say, okay, what is price doing? So price is going to come on down here. 786 is my first target. One-to-one extension. 1276. If price continues down here to the 1618, guys, what we've got is an impulse. Okay. So in the class this past week, that's what we started learning. Okay, this is 1, 2. If it comes here and stops and reverses, that's a corrective ABC. Okay. If it comes down here to this fib, the 1276, and reverses, that's a corrective ABC. And then, but if it comes down here and does this trick, that's more of an impulse. So we should expect a little pullback and then further down, fifth wave. Okay, so that's what the fibs tell you. The fibs tell the tale, and so we watch price action, and we put the fibs on it. We let price do what it's going to do, and then we watch and see what happens. Because why she not he? Well, because I thought you were a she. Come on down. What's going on? Guys, I'm going to pull my Kraken up on my phone here. All right, we're hitting the one-to-one extension right now, but it's not finished. Okay, come on down. See, one thing we also need to see is 5 waves in this third wave. I only see 1 and a 2 right there, making the third wave. Okay, getting a bounce right there at the one-to-one extension. Okay. Oftentimes you get a bounce there, even if it continues going down, you get a bounce. So right now, what it's looking like is it looks like a 3-wave correction so far. What I know, what I am pretty certain of, yeah, not yet, not yet. I don't know it yet. Is this 1, 2, 3? And this is the 4 wave. It's finishing in the fourth area. Then we're going to have another push up. If it goes below this area here to the 1276, then that's a 5 wave completed. If not, that might be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 to go up. Looks like it's got more downside to me, just looking at it. Just looking at it, it's got more downside. All right. Go to work. We'll talk at you later. No sleep till Brooklyn. Brian, was there a chart or any questions you had, man? You thanks for the tip. I really appreciate it. Did you have Brian Olson? Did you have anything? Raid, um, did you have any questions or anything that you gave a tip as well? I really am thankful. I just wanted to make sure I've taken care of you guys. If you have any questions or thoughts, I'm just kind of watching price, guys. Feel free to hang out with me if you like. If you got a chart to share, feel free to share it. The link on TradingView, I'll pull it up and we'll look at it. Yeah, Raid, what's up? So, guys, the way I'm interpreting this right now is if you just kind of take a peek at it, um, just looking at it, we're getting we got a three wave structure, okay, um, and this wave is one, two, three, four, five, and that five waves is finishing around potentially these corrective fibs, and so if that's the case, this is looking more like an ABC correction with good high probability to the upside. If price comes, like I said, price comes on down here, then I'd change my tune. Down, if it comes on down to 81, I can't. I'm sorry, 83.22. I might change my tune. That's the way it looks for now. Okay, we are going to the moon. You know, I don't know. NASA doesn't seem to be able to get to the moon again. I find that odd. We can get to the moon, however many years ago. How many years ago was that? 35, 55 years ago? Got to the moon, no problem then, but now we can't seem to get past the Van Allen belts and can't really get to the moon. I don't know. Ivan, when are we going to the moon? You got that answer? All I know is on the way to the moon, you just got to stay focused and stay fresh. Am I right? Am I right? Crack it, baby. Stay focused. Stay fresh. Crack it. I was outside today all day staying at the deck, guys. I'm pretty tired. Kind of, the wind. I was out on somebody's deck out in kind of a. We're in the Midwest here in Missouri, and yes, in Missouri, in misery. We live in misery, but anyway, it's just the guy lives out in kind of some farmland, and there's just the wind was hitting me on the deck all day, and the sun is about 60, 65 degrees. It's a really nice day, but man, you just don't realize it just takes it all out of you. You just get my face is hot. I feel wind blown and just just tired. Win Lambo. It is windy for sure out here in the Midwest. I'm from East Coast though. I'm from Virginia. I'm really sad about my Redskins this year. It's been hard. It's been really hard. You guys pray for me. I've been a loyal Redskins fan all my life since the Joe Theismann era, and just been pretty sad lately. I love football, but pretty sad. I picked up Adrian Peterson though for my fantasy team. I just don't play him much this year. Any of you guys play fantasy football? Come on, Price. Come on down. Da, 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 da. The dump is coming. For those of you just joining in, if you want to rewind and see the analysis, um, go ahead. We're watching two scenarios right now, guys. Two scenarios. One scenario is that we have a five. I'll just recap it if anybody wants to know. We got a five wave impulse. One, two, three, four, five. Done. This wave is the fifth wave. Now we're getting an ABC correction, and then we're going down. And this, could be a possible entry for a short. Another scenario that we're looking for, we're going to know soon. If I keep rehashing this, you guys are going to get it. You're going to get it. That this is an A and this is an expanded flat B wave, and we're going to get a C wave. But that C wave is going to retest the bottom over here. It's just going to retest it, and then it's going to come up here and then come down. So that's another potential. Those are my two scenarios right now. Either way, guys, we are coming down here. We're going to retest $8,000. We are going to retest that. Whether I've got, and I also have a bull, a bull scenario that retests $8,000. But that being said, um, what's going to happen in the intermediate? What's going to happen right now? And that's what I kind of specialize in a little bit to give you guys, some analysis on the small time frame. What might be. Hey, Darryl Green, yes, yes, love John Riggin, man. That guy was a monster. So this to me doesn't. I don't know. It feels like it just needs to come on down, but it wants to go up. Look at that. It wants to go up. One, two, three. That's a four wave probably. I love those candles that just change positions like right there. All right. Shall we stay online a little bit, or shall I just cut the stream? You guys know what you're looking for. What do you guys want to do? Joe wants to watch for a little bit. All right, man. I'll watch for a little while longer. A watch party. All right. Do y'all mind if I grab a drink and some popcorn? I'll be going to sleep. Don't you worry. We uh, we meet at 10:30, so we're a little bit of a unconventional church in that we've kind of shedded all the pomp and circumstance that modern churches kind of bring to the table, and just got kind of went back to the Bible, so to speak, and so we used to meet 1 in the afternoon because we wanted to, um, and then we meet at 10:30. We don't have like three services on Sunday. We just meet one time. We have a Bible study in midweek in somebody's house, or sometimes we meet in we have a little storefront. It's a church we're starting. It's just a little storefront. Um, so yeah, I'll be able to sleep. I'll sleep until 9 in the morning. So prediction next hour, please. Elias, um, I think this is a four wave. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna get five. That looks like it's gonna be a finished ABC. So that looks like this. Yeah, unless it's finished now and it's heading up now. So it could be a finished ABC or it's coming down more. You want to talk about a really, really bearish? That's a 1-2, and this is a 1-2. That's really bearish. So that's another potential. 1-2. When you get a 1-2 and then a 1-2, that's a big time move, whichever direction it's headed. This would be basically 1-2. Then you get a real big 3, 4, 5, and this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, of the third. So next hour, I mean, I never worry about time too much. I never worry about time. I don't. This thing can go sideways. Uh, I hate watching this chart. I'm only doing it for you guys. For you, Joe. Only for you, bro. Oh, Mickey Momo. Hey, listen, man. This is. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just waiting to see. To be honest with you, here's what I would like to see. I'm going to hang on for about 15 more minutes, and what I want to see is how this wave plays out. If this wave comes up here like that from here, then what we've got is we got an A wave, a B wave, or a one wave and a two wave, and this is going to be the beginning of a wave to the upside. However, however, if we get a move down from here and it continues down, then we're gonna, so it's gonna resolve here in just a minute, and I'll be able to give you kind of some final thoughts as to where price is heading. So I'm going to wait several more candles here and see what it gives us. And guys, I'll tell you. Yeah, it's past your bedtime. Hey, man, Mikey, we'll see you, man. Have a good night. I'm going to be heading to bed myself here shortly, but hang out with the family tonight, watch a movie or something here shortly. But anyway, this will resolve here in just a minute. What is that? What is YRSX? What is that? So, how many of you guys watch my videos on your phone ordinarily? I'm gonna have to figure out how to make phone-friendly videos, aren't I? One of these days, when I'm full-time trading, guys, the videos will get more concise and probably more structured and whatnot. Because just right now, I just kind of get up, I look at the chart, make the video, and go go to work. I just do the best I can right now. If it helps you, it helps you. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. My life is so hectic these days. There it is. There it is. I love that candle. Keep no, no rejection. I love that. 1 minute chart watching is so much fun. Just something to talk about while I'm looking here. See that consolidation zone right there? We're getting the same kind of consolidation zone at the same area. Is that a head and shoulders? Is that what people call those? I don't believe in head and shoulders. I know it's a thing. It's a real thing, but I just y'all want to know what head and shoulders is from an Elliott Wave perspective? Here's the head and shoulders. One, two, three, four, five. A, B, C. Out there she is. Head and shoulders. That's what a head and shoulders is. One for hippo. No, you don't. You don't watch them at the same time. I tell you what, hippo man, Shiloh's very good. He's excellent, excellent Elliott Wave guy. Really like him, and a real good dude too. Come on, baby. Go on down. My what I'm rooting for, if you want to know what I'm rooting for, I would like to see my ABC play out. I would like to see this play, and then I'd like to go long, and then go short, and that would be awesome. Yeah, James, I see you in his live streams a bit. So yeah, I remember seeing you there. I like Hippo a lot, and I think we haven't had time to do another collab, but we try to work together. Yeah, wicks on the 1 minute guys don't matter a whole lot. Still at the 1 to 1 1276 extension. If it gets past the 1618, then we'll deal with. But that doesn't look impulsive. That looks corrective, unless it's some kind of leading diagonal, which I don't think so. But is that a leading diagonal? I don't think so. Yeah, guys, if you guys don't know about the Elliott Wave School, Thursday nights I'm doing trading school. Let me show you here. Let's go to my channel. Just go to my channel, and then um, go to playlists right here, and right here, here's my learn to trade with Jim of all trades. Definitely watch the definitely watch the the commercials, and click on all the links for me, just to shout out to the YouTube, so I can get the monetization benefits. And then here are the videos in the playlist there. um, oh no, did my got a deleted video? Uh-oh. Did my lesson 2 get deleted? Oh no. Oh no, it's there. I just don't have it in the playlist. But yeah, there's the lesson 2. That was awesome. Lesson 1 down here. Trading Night School lesson 1. So definitely watch those. My son just ratted me out, guys. I told him we could play Minecraft all he wants tonight. And my wife is mad at me now. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I'm gonna hang out with the family tonight. Enjoyed watching with you. Thanks for hanging out. Let me just remind you what to be looking for, okay? Because this thing is taking forever to resolve. Come on. um, I'm gonna play out the scenarios one last time. What I'm seeing. You can always rewind and watch again, okay? Two scenarios. I think we're going down regardless. How we go down is the big question mark. So is this a B wave, and now we get C? And if we get that, and we go down from here like that, then that means we're going up here to $8,400 to $8,500 before we head down. The other scenario I'm watching is that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. Now we're getting to A, B, C, and then we go down from there. I don't know why Skype is open. There we go. So I'm looking for it could be an ABC like that. And then we would go down big time to our lower targets. In a bull scenario, we come down a little bit more, and then we go up to the moon. So that's what I'm watching for, guys. It's just whether we're going to come up here first and then down, or down here then up then down. So we could. I just think that I think that we're going to be coming up here first somehow. Whether we come down here then there, or just come up, or whatever, and then down. But that's what I'm looking to play. So that's the review. All right, y'all have a fantastic evening. Hope you enjoyed it. Rewind if you need to understand. I did a lot of analysis on the front end of this, so you can rewind it and really check that analysis. Nothing's changed a whole lot. We're still waiting for this to resolve. All right, love you guys. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. Take it easy.